19. I dropped out of college about 9 months ago to run an online business, or SMMA, as a lot of people call it. And I'm just going to go through my experience, my results, finally hit my first 10K month. I'm going to show you guys pretty much just how I did it, quick update. And for me, this is literally not for any money, not to sell anything. I just want to document my journey. I could care less how many people see this, but my goal is to just help one more person in one more place, just see my journey, inspire them, but also give you guys as much free sauce as possible so you can go out and really change your lives. And what I'm going to go through is contrary to what a lot of these people are telling you, a lot of these gurus. I've been down the loop of watching all these big people, watching smaller people, and I'm just going to literally show you my honest thoughts on all that, what's helped me, so you can go out and just take it, and then also for me to just look back on as well. So like I said, and I have some notes as well. Now, 9 months in SMMA, doing it basically full time. Again, like I said, I dropped out of college. Now I'm just going to kind of break it down. Right. So first of all, the biggest, or some context. So what I do, I help real estate agents and I run ads for them. So it's nothing revolutionary. That's what I do. The first thing I want to say, there's a couple different things I want to say that's helped me the most, that I've realized, kind of mindset shifts that have really helped me grow it. And by the way, just for context, this past month so far, there's a couple days left. I believe I've hit 17.6 or 17.5K this month so far. So it's been my biggest month. Last month was 8,000 about. So pretty much double the business within a month. And I'm just gonna show you guys my takeaways. Right. So number one, the biggest thing that no one really talks about, or it's very far and few in between who talk about it, is the actual service delivery aspect of a business, right? The whole point of a business is to solve a problem for someone else and to deliver a great product. When you go down the rabbit hole of looking at all of these massive companies, Airbnb, Facebook, Apple, all these huge companies, their main focus in every single one is always on the product, always on the service. Are we creating something that's actually changing these people's lives, changing these people's business? So that's the first thing you need to focus on. Rather than going out and trying to see, how can we get 10Ks per month as quick as possible? Like, yeah, that's awesome getting 10K, but who cares? Realistically, who cares? Like 10K for 1 month isn't going to change your life. Why not create something sustainable that you're actually fulfilled, that you feel fulfilled doing, because it actually helps people out, actually changes people's business? And that was the first mindset shift that I had after just realizing it. Like, yeah, you can go out and make 10K in a month pretty easily, but you're not going to feel fulfilled doing that because you're not confident in what you actually have, what you're actually selling these people, right? And that's just not ethical, right? As someone, as well, you can tell, I'm religious, I follow God. That's just not the way that I want to run a business. And I'm sure that resonates with some of you. If you're looking to go get rich as quick as possible, I would just click off this video. But yeah, the big thing, focus on your service. How can you make your service so good that it actually changes these people's business, and actually try to innovate as well? I'm not saying go reinvent the entire wheel. Yes, I do take a lot of inspiration from competitors, see what other people are doing. But what I also do, what I found works really well, is go look at people in other industries, see what they do, and go apply some of those same principles or tactics that they use to your own service and just make it better. And that's always what I'm doing, is trying to innovate, trying to grow upon what I already have and continue to find how can I deliver the best results possible for my clients. Because what I realized, all you need is a couple of really good results, and it's just going to compound, because they're going to tell someone, they're going to tell someone. And that's really how any great business starts. The best way to market your product is by having your customers, your clients do the marketing for you. And the only way that can be possible is if you have a product so good that people just feel the obligation to tell other people about it because of all the value you're providing, right? And I don't even have any like incentive referral programs. It's all about just delivering a service so good that they feel the law of reciprocity. They feel almost obligated to go tell someone else about it. So all you need is even one or two. Get one or two clients, focus just on those two specifically. Again, it's contrary to what you might hear. Focus on getting those one or two clients as best of results as possible. And I'm telling you right now, that's going to be the best thing possible that you can do. And you're not going to see the results of that labor a month, 2 months down the line, but 6 months, 9 months down the line, which is exactly what happened for me. Really went from 2, 3, 4,000, then 8,000, then 17,000, right? And it's just going to keep growing, hopefully, right? God willing. Now, that's the first thing I wanted to say is just like focus on the service. Stop trying to sign as many people as possible until you have the service dialed in and you're 100% confident and you're convicted in it. I think going out and faking confidence, faking conviction, I think to get your first client, like, yeah, you for sure need to have confidence, but just be authentic. Stop trying to be people you're not. Stop faking testimonials. Stop faking case studies, right? What good is that going to do? That's not ethical. Right. And again, if you're looking to do that, then just click off. Like, I don't care if you watch this or not, right? You're probably not the best fit, so just click off the video, right? But if you're looking to actually start a business that changes people's life, actually make money, change your life, change the people around you's life, then that's exactly like the same goal I had, right? So number one, focus on the service. Stop trying to focus on how many clients we can sign, how what's the quickest way we can hit $10,000 per month, $20,000 per month, right? Just detach from the outcome and focus on delivering the best results possible. And I'm telling you, everything else is going to come as a byproduct of that. The second thing I want to go over is connections or network beats short-term revenue, short-term profit 100 times out of 100. Now, what I mean by that is one of the first clients I brought on, it was I usually do PIFs, right? So paid in full, get all the money up front. But for this client, he was kind of looking at a couple different. He was going to interview a couple different people. He's a team lead, which for realtors, they have multiple agents under them. So those are always great clients to have. But think of it like someone who's doing really well in their industry, right? One of the top dogs. So what I did in the moment, I was like, hey, I'll take you on for nothing up front, do it performance based. And at this time, I didn't need to do that. Like, I've closed PIFs before. I've had people paying me. I've had results. But this client right here, I brought him on with that no-brainer offer. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to make any money from this in the short term. But after working with him 2.5 months, I've made this realtor at least six figures so far. He's had a $5 million listing appointment, which would relate to, if a $5 million listing, that would make him about $125,000 in profit, which is ridiculous. But like, from him, I think I've gotten 5 or 6 referrals within the last two months or so, just from signing him on. And you got to think, if I was focused on, oh, I'm not making any money up front from this guy, of course it's ideal to get something up front. I never usually do that, but it depends. Like, you have to be willing. You see the opportunity and you say, hey, this could be someone that could really scale my business. And now he's my best client. We're really cool, super cool dude. And yeah, he's been a huge reason that I've grown my business is just from building those connections with people who have access. That's a part of it, though. You don't want to make sure you're doing like these dumb offers for people who maybe are just getting into the business, right? You need to make sure the opportunity cost of you doing it is gonna be super high, and it makes sense for you to go out and make an offer like this, right? So that's the second thing I want to go over. Now, the third thing is just the feedback loop. So getting feedback constantly from all your clients, all pretty much everything you do. But all business is like, you go do something, you test it out, right? Everyone looks for some magic bullet, some magic solution, but you just need to go out, test it yourself. What works for someone might not work for you. What works in one industry might not work in your industry. Now, the only way to know is you go test it out. You find what gets you the best results. For example, outreach, cold SMS, cold calling, cold emailing. What gets me the best results, and just go double down on that. But the only way you find it is by testing. Same thing with clients as well. I highly recommend having a weekly or a check-in call with your clients weekly or every 2 weeks, where then you can get their feedback and constantly be making your service better. Same thing with your outreach, but you're constantly getting feedback and you're actually making iterations off of it. Because what learning is actually putting it into use. If you see the data, if you track the data, that's awesome. But if you don't make changes or iterate based on the data, it means nothing. And you're basically wasting your time tracking that data because you're not making any iterations to it. So that's the biggest thing you can do on all aspects of your business. Number one, though, is talk to your clients, get their feedback on, hey, what can I do? How have your results been so far? What do you think can be improved? What do you like about it? What maybe don't you like? And then build upon your service to make it an all-in-one solution that's perfectly crafted for your clients, because you're basically building it with your clients because they're telling you exactly what you want, right? So that's the most important part. More important than sales, than outreach, than anything, is building a service that these people want, because you build it with them. You build it based on exactly what they want because they just tell you. Now, the next thing I want to go over is just outreach. Pick one outreach channel. Stop trying to do oh, cold DMs on LinkedIn. Let's try Facebook. Then let's do some cold calling. Then let's do some paid ads. Let's do all of that. I think though, like paid ads is more inbound. Then you would have an outbound one as well. I still don't do any paid ads. I still do all cold outreach. But pick one channel. Stop diversifying. Oh, I'm gonna do 50 cold calls today. Then I'm gonna do 20 LinkedIn messages. Then I'm gonna send 20 emails. It's like just you can do that to start, but then pick one that's getting you the best KPIs, the best metrics, the most bookings, and just double down on that. Just increase the volume like crazy. And that's what I did. Rather than diversifying between cold calling, cold SMS, cold email, just find out which one works best in your industry, works best for you specifically. Again, I'm not going to go out and tell you what's best to do because they all work. That's the thing. All of them work, but you need to find what's best for you and just go double down on that one specifically. And then just scale it up from there. It's so simple, right? This past month, I feel like I didn't even work crazy hard. I still worked, yeah, 12 hours a day, some days, but like it's so simple when you find what gets you the most bookings. Just all you do is increase the volume. It's literally a volume game. Do so much volume, it makes it impossible for you not to hit your goals, right? And I don't even think I did a crazy amount of volume. It's just like I did what worked, did a pretty good amount of volume. I can for sure scale it up past that. But that would be my takeaway for you. Focus on one outreach channel and just double down on that. Stop diversifying. Stop falling for shiny object syndrome, which is something I fell for a lot, and I still do sometimes. I get tempted, but you just need to remember, hey, if something's working, why do I care about all these other things? Now, the last thing I want to go over is, or the second to last, is just detaching from the monetary numbers, detaching from the outcome, detaching from the money, right? All of these people, all of these videos are, oh, how to make $10,000 a month as quick as possible, how to do this, how to do that. And it's all focused on money. And what I find, even myself a couple months back, is falling into the trap of comparing myself to other people and just trying to hit goals because they set them out. And I feel like I need to be doing more than them, which you're probably, as a young entrepreneur who's online on YouTube, that's all people post about is, oh, I made $50,000 last month. Oh, I made $100,000, right? And if you're comparing yourself to them, you're never going to feel fulfilled. But the thing is, like, no amount of money is going to make you feel fulfilled. Like for me, like 17,000 per month, probably 15 or so of that was profit. Right? My life didn't change at all. What I'm doing is just being smart with my money and building wealth. I'm also just putting it in investments, Roth IRA and stuff, which is something contrary to what people will tell you, but I'm not going to go live some lavish, fancy lifestyle because that's not what I want. Right? So focus on like, what do you actually want? Right? Stop thinking about, oh, this other person said is making 20K, so I need to go make 20K. Right? And that's the trap I fell in. And I'm just telling you right now, detach from the money. This month, I didn't even like care about the money. I was like, hey, I'm just going to go out, do all the inputs and see what happens, trust God. And I had my biggest month, literally doubled the business by just focusing on all these little things that I'm telling you. Right? So stop thinking about what's the quickest way I can make money. I think it's fine to set monetary goals. Say, hey, yeah, 20K per month would be awesome. But then ask yourself, why do I want 20K per month? What is that going to do for me? And if you're trying to get to the 20K per month because you want to buy like fancy watches and stuff, like if that's you, go do you. But just know you're never going to be fulfilled from those materialistic things. You need to have a deeper reason for it. For me, more than anything, more than the money, number one, just having the freedom. I for sure want to travel just with people I love, friends, all that stuff. That's a big reason. Two is also just like living up to my full potential. That's for me is the big reason. Like I know God put me on this earth to do great things, to spread His word, spread His message, and I believe He gave me a platform to do that. And if I didn't put my all into it, if I didn't put all this work into it, do all the inputs every day, then I feel like I would be doing myself and God a disservice, which that's the most important part of it, is just fulfilling my purpose. And also it's like entrepreneurship, business is just my passion, right? So I just love doing it. I'm not saying this is going to be my business model till the day I die, but I just enjoy the process of self-improvement, not like the woo-woo way, and not like the looks maxing way, like a lot of people say online. But it's like reaching your full potential and most importantly, trusting God during the process. And that's a big part. One other thing I do want to say that helped me, and I know I'm going over like a bunch of different random stuff here, but it's just all stuff I want to talk about. One other thing I did want to say is this past month, this is probably not the least I worked, but I for sure, rather than doing 12-hour days every day like I was doing to start, and I was only hitting $3,000-4,000 a month, Granted, I was also focusing on the wrong things, comparing myself to others, and I was only hitting three, four, $5,000 months. But like this past month, what I started doing as well is like picking up more hobbies. Before this, I would literally just get out of the house to go to the gym, and that's literally it. Like go to the gym, go on runs, and I would just work. But now this past month, especially past month and a half or so, I've actually been conscious about getting out there, hanging out with friends, going and actually doing stuff, right? Picking up new hobbies. I do enjoy reading as well. I'm not talking about even like reading business books. I just enjoy reading. It's something I enjoy. And when I started doing that, I started filling my extra time, not thinking about every waking moment about business, Hey, I need to be doing this, comparing myself to others. Actually just doing stuff you enjoy. Like today, I just went for a walk in the morning. I'm going to read, had a coffee. I'm going to go to the gym a bit later, right? But it's just doing stuff you love, right? And that's a big part of it. When I stopped working so much, I actually grew my business more, which is contrary to what you see, contrary to what you think, but that's like the way it works. When you like I was working 12 hours a day, but was I really working 12 hours a day? Was I really 100% at all those hours? Probably not. Even though like even today, like I remember like this past Monday, I was just not motivated. I'd probably put 75% of my effort into working that day. I still worked 10 hours or so, but it's like, was I really there? Was I really present all those 10 hours? No. But it's like the motivation, it's a discipline that's going to keep you going. But just detaching yourself from the work all the time, picking stuff that you actually like doing, that you enjoy doing, is one of the best things that you can do. Yeah, there's going to be seasons of your life where you're going to have to dedicate 12 hours a day to working, but try to still find hobbies that you enjoy, find stuff that you love doing that makes you fulfilled, because if you're not happy when you're broke, you're not going to be happy when you're rich. Money doesn't make you happy. Money just amplifies what the person you already are, what you were feeling before. So if you're not happy now, you're not going to be happy later. So stop thinking that's going to solve all your problems, because it's not. Focus on those connections with family, friends, people who you love, and focus on hobbies, things that you enjoy. Self-love is one of the most important things. And then along as well, I'm not going to go over a push religion on people, but I believe there's a God. I believe in Jesus Christ, and finding a greater power. That's the only way you can fill that void inside of you. That's the only way you can find purpose, right? So I'm not going to push a religion on you, but I'm saying what worked for me. So that's pretty much the everything I wanted to cover in that video. If you do have any questions about any of this, you do want to connect with me on Instagram. I always love getting your guys' messages, helping out. I'll send voice messages if you have anything, send a Loom video if you have questions as well. But yeah, I'm more than happy to share this, because now I'm at a place where I just want to give back, want to help out. But obviously, I'm going to keep growing the business, keep doing my thing, and keep making these videos to update you guys, hopefully inspire you. If anyone's even watching here, I appreciate you. Really love you all for watching. And yeah, I look forward to connecting with you guys. Have a good one. I'll see you soon.